The first light of dawn returns once again. A gentle breeze flows across the African plains. And inside the hollow tree, the young oxpeckers are no longer helpless chicks. Their soft gray feathers have transformed into sleek plumage. Their wings have grown stronger, their eyes sharper. And every instinct now urges them toward the sky. For days, they have watched their parents leave the nest again and again, returning each time with food. Now, it is their turn. One young bird carefully steps toward the edge of the nest. It pauses. The world below looks impossibly far away. The wind brushes against its feathers. Its tiny heart races. For several long seconds, nothing happens. Then, with one final burst of courage, it leaps. The air rushes beneath its wings. It begins to fall. A desperate flap, then another. Suddenly, the fall slows. The wings catch the morning air. For the very first time, the young yellow-billed oxpecker is flying. Not perfectly, not gracefully, but flying. Nearby, its parents watch closely. Every short glide, every awkward landing, every mistake is another lesson. Within only a few days, the young birds begin following their parents across the savannah. At first, they struggle to land on moving animals. A buffalo suddenly changes direction. The young bird loses its balance. It slips, flutters wildly, and barely manages to stay airborne. Its parents make it look effortless. Years of experience have taught them exactly how to grip rough skin, how to balance during every step, and where parasites are most likely to hide. The young birds must learn all of this for themselves. Every failed landing becomes experience. Every successful one builds confidence. Soon, the family joins a large herd of Cape buffalo. Hundreds of animals graze peacefully beneath the burning African sun. To the buffalo, it is just another ordinary day. But hidden among the tall grass, danger waits. A pride of lions watches silently, patient, focused, invisible. The lionesses move closer, using every patch of grass for cover. The distance grows shorter, 50 meters, 30, 20. Then, one buffalo suddenly lifts its head. The herd freezes. Almost at the same moment, several oxpeckers burst into the air, calling loudly. Their sharp alarm cries spread across the herd. Heads turn in every direction. The lions realize they have lost the element of surprise. Within seconds, the buffalo gather tightly together. Massive horns point outward. The opportunity is gone. The lionesses quietly abandon the hunt. Scientists continue to study whether oxpeckers intentionally warn their hosts, or whether the birds simply react to danger for their own survival. Either way, their alarm calls often give large mammals precious extra seconds to respond. Sometimes those few seconds mean the difference between life and death. As months become years, the young oxpeckers mature into skilled survivors. They know every movement of a rhinoceros, every habit of a giraffe, every path followed by migrating buffalo. Their lives remain forever connected. But across Africa, a new challenge has begun, one far greater than any predator. Human activity continues to reshape the landscape. Grasslands become farmland, ancient trees disappear, wetlands shrink, wild animal populations decline, and wherever the great mammals vanish, the oxpeckers disappear as well. Unlike many birds, they cannot simply switch to another lifestyle. Their future is tied directly to the survival of Africa's giants. Protect the rhinos, And the oxpeckers have hope. Protect the buffalo, and another generation can take flight. Protect the savanna itself, and one of nature's oldest partnerships will continue. As evening slowly returns, golden light spreads across the endless plains. A lone rhinoceros walks silently through the tall grass. Perched upon its broad back, a single, yellow-billed oxpecker searches patiently among the folds of its skin. Neither animal speaks. Neither understands the other in the way humans understand language. Yet their lives remain deeply connected. For millions of years, one has carried the other across the African wilderness. One has provided food. The other has offered relief, awareness, and companionship through an ever-changing world. It is a relationship shaped not by promises, but by evolution. Not by friendship, but by survival. In the wild, strength does not always belong to the biggest animal. Sometimes it belongs to the smallest creature, patient enough to wait, wise enough to adapt, and resilient enough to survive beside giants. As darkness finally settles over the African savanna, the buffalo gather together. The rhinos disappear into the shadows. The giraffes become distant silhouettes against the fading sky. And somewhere beneath a sky filled with countless stars, a tiny yellow-billed oxpecker tucks its head beneath its wing, ready to greet another sunrise, another journey, another day beside Africa's giants. Because in nature, every creature has a purpose, no matter how small. And sometimes the greatest stories